Some battles don't make noise. No headlines, no witnesses, no applause for surviving them. Just quiet struggles behind brave smiles, tears that fall when no one can see. Questions you're too afraid to say out loud. I know that place where you feel strong for everyone else but weak when you're finally alone. I wake up wearing invisible armor, fighting wars inside my mind, laughing in crowded rooms by daylight, breaking down when I unwind. I've mastered the art of pretending, saying I'm okay on repeat. But the truth is I'm barely standing, dragging pain at my feet. Jesus, I am tired of fighting alone, these silent wars inside my soul. Be my strength when I feel weak, be the peace I cannot hold. See the tears no one else sees, hear the prayers I barely speak. Jesus, I am tired of fighting these hidden battles. I knew a girl who smiled in public but cried herself to sleep at night, carrying wounds she couldn't explain, searching endlessly for light. And a man who wore success like armor, yet felt empty deep within. He said, no one knows my darkness, but grace still found his broken skin. Because God doesn't wait for crowds to notice when we fall apart. He walks into our private pain and gently holds the shattered heart. Jesus, I am tired of pretending I'm strong. This fight has lasted far too long. When my faith feels paper thin, remind me you are still within. Hold me in the quiet place where my fears and doubts all meet. Jesus, I am tired of fighting these hidden battles. Not all suffering is visible. Some of the deepest wounds are carried in silence. We think faith means never struggling, never questioning, never breaking down. But even David cried, even Elijah ran, even Jesus wept. So maybe your hidden battle is not proof that you're weak. Maybe it's proof that you're still fighting. To the one battling anxiety in secret, you are not alone. To the one drowning in thoughts you can't control, grace still surrounds you. To the one tired of smiling through pain, God sees the real you. To the one ashamed of their inner struggles, mercy has not changed its mind. To the one whispering, I can't do this anymore, He is ready to carry what you cannot. Now I'm learning how to surrender the fights I was never meant to win. Letting heaven step into the chaos that has lived so long within. The shadows don't feel as heavy when I place them in your light. And the war inside my spirit begins to lose its fight. What once felt like endless darkness now trembles at your name. Jesus, I am tired of fighting alone. Be the refuge I call home. Turn my weakness into grace. Let your peace fill every space. Even when no one understands, you still see the tears I hide. Jesus, stay with me in these hidden battles. Lift the weight I cannot bear. Speak your hope into despair. Through the night and through the pain, teach my heart to breathe again. Jesus, I am tired of fighting these hidden battles. Maybe the bravest thing is not winning every fight, but admitting you're tired, admitting you need help, admitting you can't keep carrying it all. And the beautiful truth is you were never meant to. So tonight, I release the armor and fall into mercy. Some storms don't come with thunder. They arrive quietly. In unexpected phone calls and sleepless nights and tears you wipe before anyone notices. And suddenly the life you thought was steady feels like it's slipping through your hands. The skies were clear just yesterday. I never saw the clouds roll in. Now waves are crashing over dreams I thought I'd always stand within. I try to keep my voice from shaking, try to look like I'm still strong, but deep inside I'm searching for a place where I belong. Jesus, please hold me through this storm. When my world is torn and warm, be the shelter from the rain, be the calm inside my pain. When the night feels far too long, be the strength that keeps me on. Jesus, please hold me through this storm. I saw a mother lose a footing when life pulled the ground away. She said she couldn't keep believing, yet grace helped her still to pray.
Grace helped her still to pray.
And a man whose plans collapsed like castles built upon the sand, he found peace not in the answers, but in God's unchanging hand. 'Cause storms don't mean abandonment.
Storms don't mean abandonment.
They often mean we're being grown. And sometimes the fiercest battles are where God's love is most shown. Jesus,
Please hold me through this storm.
yeah, when my faith is barely warm, wrap your arms around my fear, whisper gently, I am here. Through the thunder, through the tide, stay forever by my side. Jesus, please hold me through this storm.
Jesus,
Hold me through this storm.
Jesus,
Please hold me through this storm. We often pray for storms to end, but sometimes God's first answer is His presence within them. Because peace is not always found in changed circumstances. Sometimes it's found in knowing we are not alone. The same Savior who slept in the boat still speaks to waves today. To the one overwhelmed by life right now,
you are still being held.
to the one afraid of what tomorrow brings,
Grace is already there.
to the one whose strength is fading,
His power has not.
to the one who feels like they're sinking,
Reach out, He will catch you.
to the one crying in the dark tonight.
He sees every tear.
Now I'm learning storms have purpose,
Purpose.
though they shake me to the core. They teach my heart to trust the one I should have trusted more. And even when the winds are raging, there's a quiet deep inside, a sacred place where hope is anchored. Because 'cause I know you're by my side. What once felt like drowning now feels like being carried.
Please hold me through this storm.
Jesus, please hold me through this storm. Show me the peace I'm longing for. Turn my panic into praise. Light my darkest, heaviest days. If the waters rise again, let me feel your steady hand. When the skies are still unclear, let me know that you are near. Through the break and through the norm, Jesus, help me. Maybe faith isn't about never facing storms. Maybe it's about discovering who holds you while they rage. And even if the winds don't stop tonight, my heart will keep whispering, Jesus, please hold me through this storm. Oh, there are days life feels like a battlefield, where every step forward comes with resistance. Every dream comes with opposition. I've walked through valleys of uncertainty, faced giants I could not name, carried doubts like heavy armor, fought silent wars of shame. There were nights I almost surrendered, ready to lay my courage down. But a whisper cut through the darkness, you are never fighting alone now. Come in because you're with me. Even when the odds are high, when my faith feels small as a seed, you still stand by my side. Every battle loses power when I remember who you are. I'll win because you're with me. That alone will take me far. Yeah. I met a soul who faced rejection, doors slammed shut again and again, but hope returned when he discovered God was rewriting his wind. And a woman bruised by heartbreak, certain joy had passed her by, yet purpose found her in the ashes, lifting dreams she thought would die. Because victory is not perfection, it's persistence through the pain. And when heaven walks beside you, no struggle is in vain. think winning means never falling. Sometimes winning means getting back up one more time. It means believing that God's presence is greater than your problem. Because the battle is never just yours. And when the creator of the universe steps into your situation, defeat is no longer the final word. To the one tired of fighting, strength is still flowing towards you. To the one facing impossible odds, nothing is impossible with God. To the one doubting their future, heaven has already seen your victory. To the one who feels alone, divine presence surrounds you. To the one whispering, can I make it? Yes, because he is with you. Now I walk with quiet confidence, not because I know the way, but because I trust the footsteps of the one who leads my days. Every fear begins to loosen, every chain begins to break, when I remember in the battle whose name my heart can take. What once felt like certain failure now looks like coming victory. I'll win because you're with me. Let the mountains hear me say, no weapon formed against my life will steal this hope away. Through the trials and the testing, through whatever comes to be, I'll stand firm in this confession. I'll win because you're with me. Greater is the one beside me than the storm in front I see. My future sings with expectation. I'll win because you're with me. Maybe the outcome hasn't changed yet. Maybe the battle's still unfolding, but faith is not waiting for proof to believe. Faith is declaring victory because of who walks with you. And so with every breath, every step, every rise and hope, I'll keep saying it. I'll win because you're with me.
There are things we don't talk about, weights we carry in silence, Questions we bury under worship, pain we disguise with smiles. People see the surface, but they don't see the pressure underneath. Yet there is one who understands without explanation, who sees without being told. And tonight my soul whispers, Jesus, you know what I carry. I've been walking with hidden burdens, trying hard to stay composed, holding tears behind my eyelids, keeping secrets never disclosed. Every step feels slightly heavier, every breath a quiet plea. I wonder if anyone notices this unseen war inside me. But in the stillness of surrender, I feel your presence drawing near. You don't need my perfect language, you already hear. Jesus, you know what I carry, every weight upon my soul. All the fears I never mentioned, all the wounds that took their toll. When I'm tired of explaining, when I'm too weak to even pray, Jesus, you know what I carry anyway. Oh, I met a man who laughed out loud, but cried in corners all alone. He said no one knows my battles, yet heaven had already known. And a woman full of questions, wondering if faith could last, God met her in her uncertainty and gently healed her past. Because divine compassion listens to the prayers we cannot speak, and grace has a way of finding even hearts that feel too weak. Jesus, you know what I carry, the silent storms within my mind, every doubt and every memory, every truth I try to hide. When my strength begins to crumble, when my courage fades away, Jesus, you know what I carry We often feel pressure to have the right words, to pray perfectly, to believe flawlessly, to stand unshaken. But God has never required performance. He responds to honesty. He draws near to the brokenhearted. He understands the language of tears. Because long before we speak, He already knows. To the one carrying grief in secret, you are deeply seen. To the one overwhelmed by responsibility, you are not alone. To the one wrestling with doubt, faith can still grow there. To the one ashamed of their struggles, mercy has not turned away. To the one whispering, I can't keep this up, God is ready to help you carry it. Now I'm learning to release the weight, not all at once, but piece by piece. Trusting that your gentle hands can turn my chaos into peace. The load feels lighter in surrender, the shadows thinner in your light. And what once felt like endless pressure is slowly losing its fight. Because being known by you is where my healing starts. Jesus, you know what I carry. Every burden, every scar. Still you call me loved and chosen. Still you meet me where you are. So I lay it at your feet tonight. Every fear, every hidden pain. Jesus, you know what I carry. Take it all Hold my heart when words run dry. Be my strength when I can't try. Through the tears and through the prayer, thank you, Lord, for always being there. Maybe not everyone will understand. Maybe some battles will remain invisible to the world. But there is comfort in this truth. You are fully known and still fully loved. And as the music fades, my quiet confession remains. Jesus, you know what I carry.